Clix finally did it. During the Division 1 Cup finals of Season 2, he decided not to live stream and ended up finishing in first place over Peterbot and Pollo, who came in second. Today, I'm breaking down their best games from this tournament and seeing if not streaming might finally help Clix secure an FNCS championship. Okay, we got Clix and Higgs in this game on the low ground. Pollo and Peterbot are right above them on the high ground. I will say though, in this game, Clix and Higgs are not going to win, but it's going to be extremely close. I am watching this for the first time, but I know the results of this match, so I'm not going to spoil it. We're going to see how they handle this end game. Throughout this tournament, Clix and Higgs do end up winning 2 games and coming in second in one of them, which is kind of crazy considering the caliber of players in this tournament and how everyone is playing. This is Division 1 Cup Finals, so it's going to be the best of the best. They're refarming this building right now, just looking for some additional loot. It looks like Clix finds a harpoon, which is now in the loot pool. And harpoons are extremely useful in endgame rotations. They were very popular back in Chapter 2. They haven't really been in the competitive loot pool for a while. Now that they're back, some of you might not know this, but you can grab items, like stacks of items with the harpoon. So if they get an elimination on somebody who's far away, instead of risking their game by running out to grab the loot, they can just use a harpoon gun to grab the loot. I thought we were about to see him do it right there, but he did end up taking some damage. Another thing with the harpoon gun though is you can also use it to break people's walls kind of in a silent way, because it doesn't really make a lot of noise when it's used. So Higgs already has 2 eliminations. Clix is looking to pick up his first elimination. Zone is rotating. He's going to be at the back of this tarp right here. I want to see how they handle this rotate. Wonder what items they're using to rotate, because I don't see any movement item on Clix, unless they're going to do a double shockwave. Yeah, they are. Double shockwave play right here, timed perfectly, but not really executed that well, because Clix does end up running into a wall. Gets shockwaved into a wall. Oh, the pre-edit with the wall take gets a double kill right there. Is Higgs gonna be able to grab the loot? I don't even know where Higgs just went. He dropped down on the low ground. I think he grabbed some of the mats. That's a very, very clean elimination right there. Good refresh. Is he gonna use the harpoon gun? No, I don't know. I saw a pizza there on the ground. I believe that's Clix. I mean, that's Peterbot and Pollo on the high ground right now. They're going to drop down in front of everybody on the low ground and get ahead. Higgs loves doing this. He loves getting ahead in the storm on low ground and just catching players as they're rotating in. Being very proactive with this rotation. All right, another chop right here. The pre-edit comes in. Another quick elimination. Tries to roll away, but there's the refresh. I like how they're utilizing that pre-edit. Clix is gonna take some storm damage here to build ahead. Still 20 players alive. He hears players in the back. He sees loot. He's not using this harpoon gun as much as I thought he was. Wait, maybe right now? Is he gonna use it right here? No. I'm kind of surprised. He could definitely use that harpoon gun on that loot that's in the distance. Higgs gets a full box right here. That guy slips out. This duo. Oh, just jumps in. 175. Oh my God. Great refresh. Other players also very weak. Uh-oh. Oh, end pen goes down. Another refresh for Clix. He might go down here though. Who's this guy? All right, they're picking up a lot of eliminations. They're doing such a great job on the low ground, getting all these refreshes. All right, so he dropped his iron pump for the chaos shotgun, one of the strongest shotguns we've seen in Fortnite. Aviv is on the high ground above them as a solo. He's not the last player, but he drops down and one pumps Clix. Oh my God, that new shotgun is crazy. And I'm pretty sure he's using that new shotgun. Yeah, a purple variant. You probably hit him in the toe for like 300 damage. Let's see what Higgs does now that Clix is down. He's looking to get a Vive out. And now I believe it's a 1 versus 2. Pollo and Peterbot versus Higgs. Not much Higgs can do in that situation. Pollo and Peterbot actually ended up winning with only 4 eliminations. And Clix and Higgs ended up finishing with 9. So overall, I think they still got more points in this match. All right, now we're going to watch them secure a win in this super stacked lobby. 54 players alive. We see them getting ready here. They're going to make a rotation as the storm closes in. They are pretty good on materials and heals. A lot of utility. Here comes the double shockwave play from Higgs. Are they going to shockwave in the box and use that speed, or are they going to ramp out? No, they're going to individually shockwave up. Clix almost gets caught right there. I don't know if you noticed that, but that duo edited on him, and he almost just went straight into their box, which would have been tragic. Pizza goes down. They are 188 above Surge, which is not too much, so it looks like they're going to try to get some additional damage. Maybe get into a quick fight with a duo to secure the Surge tags they need. Oh my god, this guy's almost dead. He gets out. Unfortunate, but they did get some damage. Now they're 320 above Surge. Both of them using the new shotgun. There's a duo shockwave play right there. Between the two of them, they're moving really well. And the thing is, like, this shockwave, you cannot break through structures or builds. So I can definitely see the shockwave staying in competitive the entire time. Like, this is a shockwave that could live in the competitive loot pool. And I think, like, regular shockwaves, people complain about them all the time because, like, they break builds and they cause, like, inconsistencies. It's not very competitive, but these new ones are very balanced. So I actually hope they stay in the competitive loot pool for a while. Here comes another duo shockwave play. The replay kind of messed up right there, but I'm assuming it put them in a decent position. Now they're back ahead. Another pizza goes down. Clix starts grabbing pizza slices. He's going to fill up his inventory with the legendary pizza. And I believe he's going to eat one to top off his health. There we go. 6 pizza slices. Very powerful healing item. Very quick. Heals for shield and health. All right. Higgs elevates on the high ground. And by the way, this rivalry between Clix and Peterbot is going to get even crazier as FNCS progresses. Because the last thing Peterbot wants is for Clix to win an FNCS. And I believe that Clix can win an FNCS, but he might have to make the difficult decision of not streaming his FNCS run. Because he was able to secure this win. I know it was only by 3 points. Peterbot and Pollo with, I believe, 361 points. Clix and Higgs with 364. It was only by 3 points, but there are so many things that can go wrong when you're streaming a tournament. A lot of stream sniping, focusing, knowing what skins you're running. Like, Clix is at a huge disadvantage when he streams. He might have already won an FNCS if he hadn't been streaming every single run. Are they going to shockwave? They're going to shockwave. This is a pretty crazy shockwave. Clix gets sent into Storm. They're going to take some Storm damage here and use the pizza to secure the low ground front of Storm. We saw them use this strategy last game. They're doing it again, but they did end up having to use like almost all of their heals. Now they're going through these old builds and they're trying to find any single refresh, any additional resources they can find. They're not really getting much. But maybe a player will fall in their lap. Oh, there's a player on the low ground right here. He's got a shotgun out. Bang! Good angle right there from Clix. There's the refresh. Doesn't get too much from that. Finds Ritual. He's gonna kill him in Storm. We're going to swap over to Higgs to see how the rest of this match plays out from his perspective. Only 45 shield, 45 health. I mean, dude, they're just doing such a good job staying ahead of zone. A little bit of damage comes back. Clix finds a mini for Higgs. Gets him a little bit more health. There's a med kit as well. Higgs gets the med kit. Throws down some cones. He's going to start popping the med kit. Clix is holding the builds for him. There's 6 players left. 5 players left. There's a solo and a duo. 35 damage comes in. They're going to win from the low ground, it seems. Going to be a low ground fight. Oh, no. He's going up on high ground. Uses the new shotgun. Oh, my God. What a strong play from Higgs. Securing that final elimination. That was smart. I like that. All right, we're about to watch their second win of this tournament. 2 wins and a second place finish. Extremely consistent. Very deserving of this first place finish. But even with how good they played, they only beat Peterbot and Pollo by 3 points, which is not much. That's just like a placement or a kill here and there. So as good as they played, it is still going to be a battle if they want to try to stop Peterbot and Pollo from securing another FNCS. 37 players alive. Using it to rotate up to high ground. I like this. Are they going to win this from the high ground? Because we've seen them win from the low ground twice. Or once and then get a second place. But I haven't seen them play from the high ground yet. I like how they're using the shockwaves. I feel like it could be a little bit better in terms of, you know, first of all, Clix was floating in the air a little bit too long right there. He accidentally got the effects of that shield grenade. But actually, yeah, it does look like they're gonna be playing from the high ground. He's got the combat assault rifle. He's got 2 chug jugs, 4 shockwaves. I see Peterbot on the low ground right there. I don't know if Peterbot's by himself or if Pollo's still alive. Peterbot and Pollo were playing extremely aggressive throughout this tournament. Pretty much W King for the most part, and it almost worked. I mean, they still ended up getting second, which is it's not a bad finish for most duos, but I guess for Peterbot and Pollo, everyone just expects them to win. Clix is just putting a lot of pressure with this combat AR. No kills yet. These are lower kill wins, by the way, just because of how stacked the lobbies are and how good these players are. Uses the shockwave, connects to the second height right there. He's not really getting much damage off with this, but he's keeping second height occupied, forcing him to drop down. A little bit of damage comes back. Oh, a little bit of fall damage there. That was unintentional. It's all good. He's got the chug jug. We go ahead and swap over to Higgs, who I believe is going to get the last few eliminations. Well, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Let's go back to Clix since he's on the lower ground right now. Higgs is really high up. Surprised no one has looked up to shoot at him. Oh, it's like no matter what, Peterbot is still in the mix. Peterbot has been playing as a solo this game. Pollo has been dead, but of course somehow he still makes it into the end game against all odds. Clix dropping down. Clix down to just 5 builds. Oh, it does look like Higgs has dropped down from height as well. It's a pretty easy win for them, it seems like. They just did a decent job rotating. They held height. Didn't really get contested for it too much. Now it's a 2v2 situation. That guy comes up, hits Clix really hard, but Higgs answers back. And then it's a 2-on-1 situation. Easy win for Higgs and Clix. That was their second win of the tournament, guys. They ended up getting first place by only 3 points. But the key difference this time was that Clix did not live stream. And some people are saying that he shouldn't live stream the FNCS finals so that he can finally secure an FNCS win. And honestly, if that's what it's going to take, I say go for it. I say give yourself a fair shot and don't stream the finals and try to win it all. Because this is the best I've seen Clix and Higgs play together as a duo. And them coming in first place means they have what it takes to win the FNCS championship. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.